Oh yeah? You don't bend it. My last bike, I put a dog strap around my neck. I was like 14 miles in the hills. I had to get it up. It took me half an hour.
There we go.
With my bad back.
That smells so good.
And make yourself comfortable, please. Feel free to do so. Now, who would like to hold Joseph?
Turn it back to everybody out here.
Would you like to sit down? Well, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us today on board the Naiad. This is actually a very nice day. It's calm, it's not raining, there is fog, but it wouldn't be San Francisco without fog. This place we're in is called Yellow Bluff. And if you look off the right side of the vessel through the foggy hillside, you'll see there's a light tint of yellow there. That color's there all year round, and most of the bay used to look just like that. But over time, we've built over it, and now this is the last spot that's like this. And it will always be like this, making it a wonderful tribute to people like Joseph. And this place is also not just the entrance to San Francisco Bay, but it's the gateway to the Pacific, one of the most beautiful oceans in the world. And we are, in fact, in one of the most beautiful places in the world. And from now on, whenever you see the Golden Gate, go under it or go underneath and over it, you're going to think of Joe on this very special day. On a slightly different note, I just found out a few minutes ago that I too have enjoyed some of Joe's cookies, as I was a crew member on the Jeremiah O'Brien.
Yes.
And I didn't even realize it. I remember him as I remember thinking back now, it was Joe. That's how I remember. And then cookies. That's and I think it's a very small world. And this is a wonderful place. And there are many former members of the Jeremiah O'Brien Emergency Men that have been right here at this very spot. My father. Now, when Joe came to us, we issued him with an ID tag that was with him throughout the process of cremation. If you'd like to keep it, you're welcome to, or you can scatter it with the ashes. Now, if anybody would like to share or say anything, you're welcome to. And if you don't, that's okay. Joe will still hear you. But if you'd like to share anything, please feel free.
Well, I would. I just thought Joe was a fabulous guy. He had a wonderful story to tell every time you saw him. We all know that. And he was a good friend, and he was loyal, and always had your back. And I really love Joe. Thank you, Joe.
We're gonna miss him.
Joe was a fellow that he would speak to you once you spoke to him, but he never did start a conversation. He wanted you to start the conversation, and he would talk and talk and talk. And later, part of his years, he says, getting old is no fun. That's all he said. But he was a survivor, and we'll miss him. So.
Well, I enjoyed being with my uncle and did things with him, and he was just like a kind of a dad to me.
I thought he was hysterical. I always thought he was in the mafia. Him and his brother George, because they just were just like gangster people. I think they were at one time. I think so too. So I'll miss him too.
I just wanted to say how much I loved my father. And all the different things that I've been thinking about him. my dad loved to cook. You know, when they would show up sometimes at our house, Mom and Dad, they would, you know, it's like, oh, there's not enough steaks. They'd go and get more steaks and put them on the grill. Or how long it took him to do his crab with garlic and chopping and chopping and chopping. And sometimes the stories got to be a bit much, but I miss them so much now. And then I also wanted to say how much I appreciate you, Mom, for taking care of Dad since his stroke. He always still looked well fed and, you know, smiled and still could arm wrestle the kids. So thank you.
As I read this, I want you to think of Joseph and a happy time you had with him, perhaps a steak you may have had with him, or a cookie, or some other fond memory, something that he would like you to think of him at this moment. We now commit the body of Joseph Teixeira to the keeping of Mother Earth, which bears us all. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, ocean to ocean, and dust to dust. We are glad that he lived. We're glad that we saw his face, knew his friendship, and walked the way of life with him. Deeply cherish the memory of his words, his deeds, his love, and his character. And we leave him now in peace. With respect, we bid Joseph farewell, but we do not say goodbye for as long as you think of him. He will be there with you. And as we leave, his physical remains here. We remember that in his timeless presence, there will always be a touch of joy in this special place.
Well, I remember when your mom passed away, you had very nice service.
Thank you.
That's true. And I said, if you vote none of the above, it's me to read. Did you watch that, huh?
Oh, okay.
My wife's grandfather enjoyed the fruits of the labor of your father.
He must be related. The cookies, He quit cooking the day I retired. I have to tell you this. Did he? Yep. He says, I don't blame him. Cooking for me, you're retired. He's going with his nose and That's a long time he did that. He was good. He's funny for sure.
Now, actually, he was born in Hawaii.
He was born in Hawaii. Yeah. I don't know what year he came over here. I'm not sure either.
I'm always happy to be of service, especially to a fellow crew member. That was very nice. It's right over there.
Yeah.
Yep. I said probably the most exciting 3 months of my life on board the Orion. Absolutely. Well, anyways.
I love the ocean. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, we're all secure back here at Pier 39, and we're ready for you to disembark. So, thank you very much for joining us.
Okay, you guys, visiting hours are over. Been here before, haven't jumped.
Yeah.
Pretty far away, huh?
Actually, that was Jenny's and it got stuck in my purse. I was looking for it. It's like, oops. Yeah, no. Like all the stuff you see in their hose. Like down to the floor. Hi, Jenny.
The cruise was great. We loved it.